Is it because of the way Ghanaians were dragging you left, right, and center that you had to put one of their own on the album?
Nah, Ghana's never really dragged me, Ghana, in fact, like, if I'm being honest, Ghana has shown me more love
than Nigeria.
Yeah, if I'm being honest with you, because like when I go to Ghana, like the way I'm being treated.
How much change would you say has happened in your life in the past 3 years?
I feel like the changes that needed to be manifested are happening. I'm evolving as a man, as an artist, as a boy, as a Nigerian, as a businessman. I have failed, and I learned from some of the errors I made in the past.
Right.
And I pick up myself again, and I'm here to speak about my first baby, my first body of work.
Of course. First time ever that you decided, or rather you started to make your media plans and your publicity plans, and you started putting places outside of Lagos, outside of Nigeria. How was that feeling? What was it? Because I haven't spoken to you in a while. I need to know.
Yeah,
what was that energy?
The evolution has been surreal, man. I'm just grateful to be Oxlade. God could have made anybody Oxlade, but he chose to give me that mantle and this platform. I'm living my dreams, man. Literally, I'm just manifesting everything I've wished for.
Right.
And it feels great.
It does. How much money will be in your bank account that you say to yourself, I'm done making money. I don't want any more.
No matter how much I have, I will always want more.
You really think that there won't be a certain amount of money that you have?
If Dangote is still looking for money, who am I?
I'm asking that question because someone said, again, would say, we're not saying our president is dropping money, but someone said that the president is too wealthy. He has too much money. He can't be thinking about looting. You think it's possible for a politician to be so rich that they don't bother about trying to chop Nigeria's money?
It's money we're calling it. Like, what we are speaking about is money. Money is never enough.
Right.
Be you a politician, or be you a pastor, be you a businessman. We all hustle for money. So like, it's an unending thirst.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how much money I would ever have. I always want more. Always want more.
Even you interview me, ask me that question. Yes, now.
That's bad. Kulosa came, and Kulosa took over the world. And I wonder if you think about this song and say this changed my life. Would you say that it did change your life?
I feel like every song I ever put out had an impact in my life. It was for a purpose. Like, I'm not just making these songs to just get streams. I'm making these songs to impact lives, to heal souls. So basically, like, Kulosa is a focal and a very integral part of the reason why this album exists.
Right.
But like every single song is my baby.
That's such a political statement. I remember one time, I don't know if it was you, I said it to you, that the song I love the most in this life is one they call Ololufe. But every time I listen to any of your songs, it gives me that same feel. And I don't know why that's why I love your music, or just because you're a good guy. But it is interesting that your songs are just evolving. You sound like as if every song you put out there's an emotion behind it, every single one of them. Would you say that? Yeah,
I would say one day is the reason I actually make music to start with. Like, he's the trigger. He's the reason why vocalists in our modern time actually exist, because real singers is a dying breed.
You're right.
We need to be honest about that. And one day is like one of the reasons why we singers are confident enough to still make hit records, being ourselves. Music for me has to be real. I don't do fictional music. Everything you hear me sing about is like an experience or like a part of my life. So probably that's why you might actually feel the real emotions from my vocals. So it's not Hollywood, it's reality. Yeah.
Do you ever have times when a song is real great, but the fact that you don't connect with it, you're just gonna trash it, even if everyone around you is saying this song is a good song? Does it ever happen to you?
That is when a good team comes in. Shout out to my team, my team of A&Rs. Sometimes I didn't like Away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like, it's a song that I made last. I was even forced to do it. So like, if you don't get people around you, maybe say if you gauge, because we're humans also, we're very sentimental. There are some songs I really like that might never drop, do you understand, due to like strategic reasons. But like, that's why you need a second ear. You need people around you to always check and balances.
Right. What is it about that song that got you? I didn't ask you when you sent me that message, but I always wondered. I was like, what is it about this song that made him, send me this message? What was the song? What does he do to you? Why do you hold that song so preciously?
The song is so complex and complicated. Like, it's one of my favorite records of all time, because even though it didn't get the attention or love that I feel like it deserved, it made me unlock new versions to myself.
Right.
So like Oxlade is known for mid-tempo, soft, lovey-dovey, soothing stuff.
Right.
But like when you hear that version of Oxlade, it's a party Oxlade, it's a fast-paced Oxlade. Songs like Sugar and Piano are also in that same light.
Right.
Yeah.
Recently, you asked Twip to find a woman for you. It was a protester. We do know that there's there's just bad energy somewhere outside in this Lagos, Nigeria. There's poverty. It has increased so much. And you recently asked some, people to find a woman for you to give her 500,000. It's just obvious that Nigerians need help. Most recently, we've been seeing on Twitter Nigerians putting out their bank accounts asking for help. How do you say, or what's the increase in your DMs? What are you seeing? How often do you get these messages now on your socials compared to 2 years back?
Even those 2 years back, the messages were still heavy.
But now, is it heavier?
It's heavier, but like I just, that picture hit me. Like there's poverty in the land, there's hunger in the land. The little you could do, the little I could do was what I did, and I was so happy to be able to reach out to her to help the best way I could. I was told other celebrities also reached out to her to help her.
Right.
And I just feel like we are so focused on trying to be great, we're so overly ambitious that we forget to do good.
Right.
Do you understand? And that was a little way of me giving back to the community. You
mentioned earlier this year that some OGs in the game were boycotting you. Some OGs in the game were, what were you saying? Some gatekeepers, don't they boycott me? Some OGs, don't they blackmail me? That's what you said. So I wanted to know, how you were treating the people coming right behind you as opposed to how you're being treated. What is it that they did, or do you remember anything that one of these, in quotes, OGs or gatekeepers that you say has done to you that made you feel like they were blackmailing you or trying to
more like blackball? I just feel like I hate the mindset of people trying to play God.
Oh, how so?
Like they feel like they can determine your trajectory.
How is that possible? Your music is great, so how?
Yeah,
how
I mean, like, you get some people for this game. You say, if you be saying that because greet them when you see them for outside, now
how
they go start
possible
hate
is
you.
that?
Do you understand? And for me, being coming from a very respectful background, I don't like to disrespect anybody, and I feel like respect is reciprocal. I wouldn't even want to give those OGs any spotlight or even talk about them right now. Do you understand? Because we have to talk about things that matter and they don't.
What is the craziest place you've heard or you've seen that they've listened to your music that you were like, how?
Suriname.
Where?
Suriname.
Okay, I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, it's a country. You could check it out. Like when I went there, 2,000 capacity.
You even went there?
Yeah, I performed there. 2,000. Like when I got the booking, I was like, "What?" Like,
did you know where it was?
I knew where it was because I'm a football fan, and a lot of Netherlands footballers are from Suriname, like Gakpo and like the lots. But like me getting there and seeing the love, I didn't understand like how they are so tapped in. Like I'm saying they're singing songs like O2 Back to Me, not even Closer. Wow. So that's where I felt so unbalanced. Like listen to this song.
Looking through the album's playlist, I'm seeing Ola Turns the Second, Olaoluwa, Blessed, Oxlade and Popcorn. Ha! What are we gonna hear on that? I feel like I'm gonna be able to listen to that song in front of my mommy and daddy.
No, it's a very positive song.
Is it? Okay,
yeah.
It's called Blessed. Okay, I was thinking something.
I said every song on this album is prophetic. Yeah.
Intoxicated is one of my favorite songs anyways.
Thank you so much.
Kulasa is on the album as well. You have flavor. I didn't picture you doing a song with flavor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whose idea? Was it you? Was it your
The song
idea?
actually needed flavor.
Right.
Flavor is the face of high life. Nigerian high life, because you Don't have I talk. I say Ghana people start vex. Nigerian high life. I feel like modern day high life is flavor, and shouts to Bankuli for making that happen.
Of course, you had One Call on your first album. If you didn't have him, we would have
like
Ojabi. I see.
Even the song is the toughest song for me to clear because like it wasn't meant to be cleared. But me, I called everybody. That's the most important song.
I'm surprised it's not even number one. I'm actually surprised.
There's a sequence actually.
Yes. Okay. Then there's Piano and Ololufe featuring Sarkodie. Is it because of the way Ghanaians were dragging you left, right, and center that you had to put one of their own on the album?
Nah, Ghana's never really dragged me. Ghana. In fact, like if I'm being honest, Ghana has shown me more love
than Nigeria.
Yeah, if I'm being honest with you, because like when I go to Ghana, like the way I'm being treated, the love, not like Nigeria doesn't show me love, but like Ghanaians are just more genuine with it. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's so pure.
Right.
Like we were on set shooting a video and Sark offered to clean my shoe.
Oh wow.
Like that's so humbling.
I know Nigerian.
That's so humbling for me. I feel like over here we're too woke. We're too woke and guided.
Yeah, you think there's so much forming? Too much.
Yeah, but like I mean, Nigeria still they show me love. Or make it not be like say I know they regard the people where they show me love. Right. But yeah, I mean I've featured on Sarkodie's like last 2 albums, and a good run deserves another.
Oxlade, you said that you went from a place where you had, your mental health was down. It's because of the R18 you gave us.
Nah, it was different timelines actually.
Right.
It was more personal, like family.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, good to know that. So what is the general feel of this album? What energy are we going to get from it?
So there are 4 dimensions in the album. There's love, hustle, pain, and joy. Those feelings, those themes are basically what you should expect to feel. But generally, I don't even want to tell you what to feel. I want you to listen to the album and choose what to feel. It's a cocktail of all my emotions and experiences into music, into melodies. I'm mixing classical African music with modern day Afro beats.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.